episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Chris.
I'm Christopher.
And
Slade!
my friend Nick Slade of NicholasSlade.com and Geek Florida Scene.
Florida Geek Scene.
That is joining us today. Is joining us this week for our batch of recordings. So you're going to see a lot. So get used to it. Do you want them to know anything else before we get started?
Yes, I am a professional writer. I graduated from Full Sail University in 2015 with my bachelor's degree, and I've been working on my writing since then. You can look at all my published short fiction stories on my website, and I have just started being a contributor to Florida Geek Scene with my weekly wrestling blog, Spandex and Suplexes. And the first issue is already up, so I hope you guys check it out.
And we'll have all the links down below. Pretty much, you guys could go check it out.
And he will remind you at the end of the video as well about all those links as well. So on today's episode, we are taking a look at the official Netflix trailer for The Irishman. This is the $140 million, 3.5 hour long Netflix original film, which got a debate for a while because about where now was going to be in select theaters, like most of their movies
Some theaters were kind of not against it. They were just like iffy about that, pretty much. Especially being selected theaters, everyone's like,
Yeah, of course, for those who don't know, this is an all-star studded cast, pretty much. And it is the story of Jimmy Hoffa and his friend turned the eventual guy who killed him, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
And they're even, one thing that attributes to the budget, Nick, is that they're using visual, you know what they use for Ant-Man?
Yeah.
For Michael Douglas's face and like Ring
the new thing nowadays where it's like to make them look younger.
Yeah, digitalized.
They're
using
this.
Yeah, for Robert De Niro, they're using that.
For De Niro, and even for Joe Pesci's character.
Yeah, and even Joe Pesci's back in a film, pretty much.
Cool.
So like, and this is Martin Scorsese, and like it's 3.5 hours.
This is one of Scorsese's big pet projects. Supposedly, this is something that he's been wanting to work on for a long time.
Yeah, so let's just.
So even last time we saw it, pretty much like you said, it was more like a teaser to kind of like showing what we're dealing with. Now we're getting a full on. Hey, this is what we're diving into for this full trailer for it. So here we go.
All right. Here we go.
Frank Sheeran. Is that right? Yeah, you said. Under the contract, management can only fire a driver on very specific charges.
Hey, you're doing well.
So, you have a show plate. No. You have any moving violations? No. Do you drink on the job? No. You ever hit anybody? On a job? Yeah. I don't think so.
Scorsese.
I want you to be my cousin, Russell Buffalino. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you.
It was like the army.
Wow.
You followed orders. You did the right thing. You got rewarded.
Yeah, see, you can see
see
the
there.
visual
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah, they look
A
younger.
friend of ours is having a little trouble. Friend at the cop.
Back then, there was nobody in this country who didn't know who Jimmy Hoffa was.
God damn.
Charge that guy with a gun. With a knife you run with. So you charge with a gun. With a knife you run.
Would you like to be part of history?
Yeah, so you can tell right there, just the.
Us and the government are working together, trying to pull us apart. Something's got to be done. What else you say?
Hey.
Now's not the time to not say. We're going to war with these people. War.
Things have gotten out of hand with our friend.
You gotta sit down, everybody says so.
No, I'm not sitting down. I
Yeah.
can't do it. It's what it is.
What it is. I know things they don't know I know.
Oh
Wow,
damn,
even more.
older.
It's gonna happen. Either way, he's going.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care whether you did it or not. That makes no difference to me.
Yeah, I know.
I'm here to defend you, right?
Right.
What do you want? Like, want to know if I did it or not?
Yeah.
I love the Robert De Niro, the Robert De Niro classic.
Yeah, that classic look. He's like, you want to know if I did it or not?
Oh No, it will be in theaters.
So they did eventually reach an agreement to where they will have it in select theaters starting November 1st.
Yeah, so
yeah,
it looks like it reminds you really like I said in the last trailer. It definitely takes a throwback to like The Godfather or something like pretty much
ironically Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. That's what it pretty much. That's why like he said in the last trailer, is like all we need is what's his face? Oh goddamn, his name.
Or Ray Liotta.
Yeah, all you need is Ray Liotta, and you have a full-on Goodfellas like reunion, pretty much with everybody.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Ray Liotta still shows up.
Yeah, you think I'm funny? You think I'm funny?
Am I Doyle Clowney?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's Scorsese. It's Scorsese back with his Goodfellas buddies.
Yeah.
It's hard not to say this won't. It's gonna be a shocker. I already brought this up the last reaction. I basically said it's gonna suck if this is a flop. It's really gonna suck if this is a flop.
Yeah.
Because there's a $140 million budget. They've been working on this film for like over 2 years now, and like they only recently got into disputes about like it going to theaters because they are gonna push.
And possible Oscar nod, pretty much.
They are pushing like an Oscar nods heavily for all the main stars.
Because after was it last year's what was that Roma, pretty much.
That's
I know.
the movie, yeah.
I know everyone was saying that with this coming around, they're saying this one has potential to also get some type of nomination for an Oscar at least.
Yeah, well, the cast like this and directed like this.
Yeah, the way it's filmed like this, it's like you feel that
this is an Oscar movie.
It's an Oscar-worthy movie.
It's like I feel like I even read this too. It feels like they sacrificed the budgets of the Marvel Netflix shows
and put them into this film.
And all the other shows they can to put into this film. So if it flops, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
We'll know how much it makes in theaters, but Netflix is very secretive about how much their shows make up on their streaming.
Yeah, they're gonna try to keep that close to the chest. But honestly, that's I feel like it's a 5%. Right now, that's a 5% chance. It's a bit high, yeah, but it's a 5% chance that happening. Because right now, the cast looks great. It looks amazing. They're actually putting like actual digital visual effects to really.
And there's certain scenes you could tell. There's certain scenes where, because it's like in the darker scenes, you could tell where it's like, okay, you see a little bit of digital, but with the brighter scenes, there are times it's like you can't really tell.
It's
like
seamless.
the way it's so very seamless.
Yeah.
But like he said, pretty much, and nowadays it's like it's on the eyes. The moment you look in their eyes, you're like, okay, that's digital. You can tell, right? When you look
It's
at
always in the eyes.
It's always in the eyes.
We've come a long way from young Jeff Bridges and Tron Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause that was kind of like, in a way, like the first film to really implement that type of stuff,
Yeah.
and that's when it slowly started to improve, and then you got the Gemini Man, Will Smith, and that one that's like, holy crap.
Yeah, ironically, they did it again with Jeff Bridges in, not Jeff Bridges, with Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right,
that
they did.
And that's when I noticed it was starting to get better with that technology.
It's like over time, you're starting to see it improve, and it's just like, wow, you're just like, just the ways nowadays that you can just make them look that young when they were in their prime.
Yeah. But overall, though, like I said, the film looks good. It's 5% chance it may bomb, but like, you gotta take those odds what you can. Like, I think Scorsese and the writer. I didn't bring up the writers they have attached to it. They have good writers attached to it too. So it's not like, well, great. IMDb decided to pick up on me. So give me a sec. Yeah. So Steve Zalian, who's the writer of Schindler's List. So I mean. This is what I mean when I say there's
Scorsese wanted the best of the best to work in this film. This is like I said, this is his pet project, so he wanted to be at the best he can get, deliver to everybody.
So that's why I'm saying.
Even though it's like 3.5 hours, yeah, but still.
That's why I'm saying there's a 5% chance.
Yeah.
Because like it has everything good about it attached to it. So I think it's gonna be good. I honestly really hope.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna.
If you're a fan of like the crime mafia type of stuff, and I think this is really going to be right up your alley, especially when it's based on actual people, and you're just trying to see where they're going to go with this, pretty much. So it's going to be interesting.
It's definitely that old school 80s, 90s gangster film.
Yeah, that's what it really feels like.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about highly budgeted Netflix original movies, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this trailer overall. Do you like the way they're going with it? Are you willing to sit down for like 3.5 hours to watch this type of film? I mean, again, if you're like I said, if you're a fan of like the mob or mafia or just the crime family, stuff like that back in the day from like The Godfather or Goodfellas, this is probably gonna be right up your alley, and you probably definitely wouldn't mind sitting down for like 3.5 hours to watch something like this. But let us know what you guys thought. What do you guys think of the aging and the cast? I mean, let us know what your guys' thoughts are. Also put down what you thought of our reaction as well, but most importantly, thank you for watching.
And of course, where can they find you, Mr. Slade?
They can find all my work at nicholasslade.com, and they can also find my articles at floridageekscene.com.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And I'm Slade!
And this has been a very Irishman-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.